Today, I will be looking over the WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, and its impact upon pop culture. In the world of WWE, this social institution fulfills the needs of entertainment and excitement. The whole point of the corporation, according to the chairman of the company, is being committed to community and family. Our mission: promote a culture of inclusion and respect through programs and partnerships that educate, enrich, and empower people to create a positive environment for all. By providing this entertainment, the company is enriching the people in a new form of culture that can be displayed in a variety of ways. Women are allowed to fight, a person of color is allowed to win a championship title, superstars are encouraged to interact with their fans at meet and greets, and even at the matches. This company is all about inclusion. The owner of the WWE franchise and corporation is Vince McMahon, who has overseen WWE since 1982. He plays a large role in the actions displayed by the wrestlers and how WWE presents itself as a company. He is the CEO, the big man, and displays a master status over the company. To address a recent role change, women have not always been a part of the WWE. Their role has drastically changed, from being considered divas and having to wear prettier clothing to being called the women's division and being able to express themselves the way they want to be seen. They don't feel as though they need to be confined to one image or one voice. They can finally express themselves. And then, in general, the males tend to still have more fights than the women's division. Their role is to hype up the audience, put on a good show, and be respectable towards the audience, but not so much their opponent. When WWE was first founded, originally known as the WWF, which stood for the World Wrestling Federation, the actions displayed by the wrestlers were definitely more towards the interest of the adult audience. There were some things shown on television and in front of a live audience that were definitely not suitable for a younger audience. For example, alcohol consumption, inappropriate actions, and a lot of swearing. Over time, the WWE realized that the growing audience of children meant that there needed to be a change. The WWE reinvented itself to become a more family-friendly program, with the addition of wrestlers providing more than just fights. For example, John Cena plays a large role in the Be a Star program, which helps children who are fighting for their lives feel fulfillment and that they are strong. The wrestlers play a much larger role outside of punching and signing autographs. And I know I already covered this, but I will address again the influence of women due to how the evolution of women in society reflected their involvement in the WWE. Because of this women empowerment, the women gained and achieved status through their representation of their actions and boldness within and outside of the ring. They had a lot to prove, and they certainly showed what they were made of. As being a part of this institution, the wrestlers are expected to act in a professional, confident, and appropriate nature. They are performing in front of a wide range of ages, and are expected to represent the company based on the values stated by the McMahons since the 70s. With this, however, they are expected to portray a specific persona and run with it. Take, for example, Braun Strowman. He comes out of the dark, ominous and ready to fight with a scary mask on, yet this isn't how he is outside of the ring. He's expected to behave in a different way as a part of the match and the experience versus outside. He wouldn't go up to his primary group made up of family members and body slam them into the floor. His behaviors vary on the environment. He, as well as other wrestlers, learn to control their behavior based on surroundings. When speaking to the wrestlers collectively, they are expected to use their strengths together to achieve a common goal. For example, tag team matches are very popular, and this is a strong example of a coalition displayed in WWE. These wrestlers must work together in order to earn the championship belts. The collaboration shows a valuable lesson to the audience as well, seeing as teamwork can truly make the dream work. When examining the functionalist perspective, one is looking at a specific group almost as a living organism. All the elements and people in the group contribute to the overall survival. In WWE, everyone that is signed under a contract and wants to play a large role in this company will work together for the greater good of the business. The wrestlers want to provide entertainment. They want to see people happy and cheering. They want to have a fun time and get along with their coworkers. For the conflict perspective, conflict is one of the driving factors in this company. I mean, I know some people are against violence, but there isn't anything quite like seeing someone getting slammed into a table off the top rope of a ring. The conflict in this business is what makes the company thrive, and it excites the audience with the intensity of a match. For the interactionist perspective, in this company, social interactions are happening every second, whether it be in the ring or backstage on the cameras. When in the ring, a wrestler is coming face to face with another opponent, and with this interaction comes a performance that everybody has been waiting for and wants to see. This physical contact that seems so real is what makes the show something people want to see, and this real connection is what makes it so exciting. This interaction piece really brings the act together in order to display what seems and looks so much like a hardcore fight or altercation. One of WWE's main focuses is keen on culture. Going back to their mission statement, they are all about promoting a culture of inclusion and respect. When relating this to the 5 elements of culture, first there's technology. The company over the years has created online games, video games, and mini TV show series to engage the audience outside of matches. This is one way for children to interact with others through technology, and they have gained popularity due to their improved design and graphics over the years. For symbols, there's obviously the WWE logo, and it's widely known by now and is plastered over many, if not all, of their merchandise. For values, WWE heavily values company loyalty and a strong representation of the business. I have mentioned this earlier, so I won't go into much detail, but it just needs to be known that loyalty and representation are core values. For the norms, there are many norms displayed in the actions of the wrestlers. It is normal for them to act vicious and cold-blooded in the ring, but then shake hands and have a civilized conversation once all is over. The drastic change in behavior may seem odd to some, but it is something they have grown used to due to their involvement in this entertainment. For language, WWE has a culturally diverse group of people, and they are not defined by one race. Due to the high levels of diversity, there are many commentators on site to translate for people all around the globe. As stated by the company, live commentary is available in English, French, German, Hindi, Japanese, Portuguese, Russian, and Spanish. For the future, WWE will have to make sure they keep up to date on any societal patterns that may begin to emerge. For example, if people find that children no longer like a lot of blood shown in fights, the company may have to step back on how much is lost during the matches. It's just a matter of how society views the fights and what they want to see. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation on the sociological impacts of the WWE.